Bibb County deputies responded to a domestic disturbance call this evening around 5:30 to 6 p.m. And that's why you see this crashed F-150 up against these two Bibb County Sheriff's Office patrol cars behind me. Victoria, one person is dead and two people were injured today at the Quality Inn here in Macon when a sign fell on them around 10:30 this morning. Nicole, just 3 weeks after the Wilkinson County Dam broke, preparations are already underway to begin the rebuilding. Victoria, there's still no declared winner for Macon-Bibb County Mayor here in Macon. I'm at the Whitby campaign headquarters as we're waiting for some of these precincts to submit their final ballot counts. Now, we want to take a moment to remind you of who is running for Macon-Bibb County Mayor. During Sheriff Davis's press conference earlier, he did tell us that 3 children were missing at the time, but he just came up to us and told us that they think they have found them at a relative's house and are completely safe. Reporting live from the scene in South Macon, Connor Hendricks, WGXA News.
We have an update now on a story we brought you a few weeks ago. The Wilkinson County Dam broke on May 1st, and the lake it holds has been without water since then.
Nicole, just 3 weeks after the Wilkinson County Dam broke, preparations are already underway to begin the rebuilding.
Preparation that has to be done. You don't just come throw dirt in a hole.
Brantley says concrete is being poured and pipelines have been placed into the Wilkinson County Dam to help control the water from Commissioner Creek.
We can't stop this creek from flowing. That's a no-no, and we have to divert the water to go through the pipe.
He says crews are also working to take good clay from the original dam that was built in the 1960s, be compacted to 95% compression and hold the pressure from the water for generations to come.
We are not doing anything rinky-dinky.
Brantley says before the clay can be moved, the repair designs for the spillway have to be approved by the Environmental Protection Division, which Brantley says is incredibly important as he wants to ensure everything is up to code.
We're not going to sit around and cry about spilt water. We're going to get something done out here because it's coming back bigger and better than ever.
Brantley says even though Memorial Day this year won't look the same, he knows the wait will be worth it.
I've been bad impatient, but I've learned over the years, just wait, it'll get right.
Brantley tells me although the water's still down, there's some fish to catch, some food to eat, and some mud to play in this Memorial Day. Reporting live from the Wilkinson County Dam, Connor Hendricks, WGXA News. Victoria, one person is dead and two people were injured today at the Quality Inn here in Macon when a sign fell on them around 10:30 this morning. According to the Bibb County Sheriff's Office, the 3 men were making repairs to the sign when there was an equipment failure. The sign for the Quality Inn was suspended from a boom truck when it dropped and fell on the 3 men. WGXA spoke to Sergeant Clay Williams with the Bibb County Sheriff's Office about the incident.
The accident is being investigated by us, and we are going to be working with local, federal, and state authorities to determine exactly what happened and if there are going to be any charges, but that will be pending the investigation.
The 2 other men were taken to Navicin Hospital this morning and are in stable condition. WGXA News will continue to bring developments on the story on air and online. Reporting live in Macon, Connor Hendricks, WGXA News. Nicole, when I spoke to the Georgia Department of Natural Resources last week on their preparations for the 4th of July weekend, they told me they mainly be looking out for violations relating to the number of life jackets on board as well as boating under the influence. Luckily, DNR says they only had 2 arrests for BUI this weekend. Aaron McDade, a game warden covering both lakes, says there was a lot of traffic on both lakes, especially during the evening hours to see the fireworks over the water. She says this is when one of the biggest issues of the weekend made its appearance, boaters having inadequate lights at night.
You know, make sure that they know what they're doing. And that's something that's a huge piece for us. We find that people are like, oh yay, it's summertime, I want to go out, I want to have a good time. But they don't know, you know, everything they need to know, and that's where we have safety issues, and we have those boat incidents. So
another issue presented was jet skis out on the water past sunset, which is illegal due to the fact that they have no lights. She tells me jet skis are difficult to see regardless of the time of day, and adding nighttime to the equation typically doesn't end well. McDade says thankfully there were no boating accidents, injuries, or drownings reported over the weekend. Coming up, I'll have more on what other violations DNR saw over the 4th of July weekend. Reporting live in Macon, Connor Hendricks, WGXA News.